Just Crafting Around. Hi, my name is Kelly and I am your host for today. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be decorating this two-tier stand for Father's Day. So let's get started. For Father's Day, I kind of decided that I was going to use denim, some old denim jeans, and I was going to use that for around the inside here. Some of which I want to hide, some of the chunks of wood, some of which I don't. But we're going to put this in here for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write the month of June on here, and I've got a chalkboard that we're going to lay in here. I'm going to write June on the top here. I'm trying to think, I kind of want something like this, but I only want it about yay tall, so I'm trying to come up with something so that I can put the dates in here, or the months. I guess what I'm looking more or less for is putting the month on here and putting it in. I have something, but I have another chalkboard way too small. I don't like it. So we're going to go June. I'm going to see about get it to stick in here. Earlier today I was able to do that, but you know what? My day hasn't gone very... I've had better days, let me tell you. Oops. Okay, we're just going to work with this, because it's not going to work with me. So, there we go. Okay, how we're going to start that is, found some golf balls. Father's Day, this was a month that was very hard for me for some reason to put something together, and I'm really not sure why. Father's Day should be something easy to throw something together, but I found it difficult. So, dollar store, golf balls. So what I'm going to do with this is, my dad always, to kind of decorate the top a little bit, my dad always wore these things. Old school. Love them, love them, love them. So what we're going to do is decorate it by putting it around here. And there you go. Something simple, easy peasy, something to show off some of my dad's wear. So we're going to stick this in here. Again, I'm going to turn it to the side until I can see how I'm going to like this, if I'm going to like it. The other thing that I have that I'm going to use is, I went into Hobby Lobby and found this bag full of all these different game pieces. We've got dominoes. We've got bingo. We got bingo numbers. I thought were cool. We've got checkers. We have Monopoly pieces, which I thought were so cool. We have chess pieces. Another cool. We have some bingo balls. Another cool. I thought in for $1. So this actually cost me $2. Is what this whole thing cost me, which I couldn't buy the supplies for this to work. Also had some dices, little dices. So yeah, can't find some of the stuff. It's cheaper to buy it than to actually make it. So in the jars, there you go. And then what I did was I just took a piece of ribbon and tried to make this look like a tie. It's been a long time since I've had to tie a tie. But anyway, I gave it my best shot, and that's what it looks like. So I'm going to put that in there, because I am having a problem with that. I am going to tuck this under. Like I said, this whole Father's Day thing was giving me issues from day one. Just don't know why. Nothing I tried worked. Everything I looked at was a disaster. Okay. You know what? We're going to take it out for a while until I have everything else done the way I want it. Okay. The other thing that I did was, this is actually wood. The different wood pieces that I have here are from an old post, which I thought was really cool. So what I did was I just cut a nice chunk off and I put the letters Man Cave on here. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to take one of these chunks. Let's see, I need something a little bit bigger than that. Let's try this one. I'll take one of these chunks of wood. And again, because this is a guy's thing, you really wouldn't have to put it underneath here, but I'm going to just on this first section. Okay. Pull this a little bit more, there we go. And I'm going to put this up on top right like this. I'm going to lean it back. And then what I found that I thought was so cool is actually this little pickup, this red little pickup I thought was so cool. Small little investment made there. I don't mind investing in things if I know I'm going to be using them more than once, and I know with this little pickup I will definitely be using it more than once because I have a lot of different things that it can go to. In fact, it just may have to stay in this stand for a long time. So that's how we have it decorated so far. I'm going to let these hang down like this. Okay, now let's work on our bottom tier. We'll throw this is a little bit longer leg that I needed. Because this material is pretty stiff and it's pretty thick, bunching it up, you can't bunch it a lot. It's got to kind of stay in one place. Birdhouse. This is a man birdhouse. Bought this for $1. Of course, you get it in this color right here. I painted the top a gray and I painted this navy, and then of course distress stain, you know, my gig. This is what I did with this. I thought he was kind of cute. And him stand tall back here so you can see him. And I'm not going to cover him up with anything. I'm just going to let him stand. It's going to look like he is in a tree house. Okay. The next thing I did was, of course, I'm reusing this red, white, and blue, this flag. I wanted to reuse him that I used in the last show that I had. Red, white, and blue back there. Then the other thing that I found at the dollar store was this cool Coke cup. I really like this Coke cup. My dad didn't used to drink Coke, he used to drink Pepsi. And as a kid, he would take us into the station and we would buy some Pepsi, and he would take the first few swallows and then he would buy a bag of peanuts, and he'd take the peanuts and dump it into the Pepsi, which made it fizz like crazy. But man, as a kid, I liked that. In fact, here not too long ago, I decided to have one of those just to remember my dad by. Here we have a bunch of old, they're not really old, what they are is, I bought these at Hobby Lobby. They're just caps from the different kinds of pop that there was. Now, I've never heard of Glacial. That was a new one to me. Never heard of that. We've got some cream soda ones. We got Pure Cola, Crown Club Cola. Never heard of that one either. They're all falling in here upside down, which I don't want. Premium Coke. That was kind of a cool one. So some of these I've never really heard of before. I don't know if they are old. I don't know. Strawberry soda, Red Umbrella. Never heard of that one either. I have to ask my mom about some of these. She might remember some of them. And some of them I can't even pronounce, so they're probably nothing that's been made around here. So anyway, that's what we're putting in this glass. I thought those were pretty cool. Nowadays you can make so many things with the pop deals here. Okay, we're gonna stick him in here.
Valley is now offering updated digital TV packages and prices. Ask us about the brand new Choice TV package. Call Valley today at 437-2615.
Okay, next thing is I had purchased a Lord Calvert cap. Cost me 50 cents. I thought, well, guess what? So we're going to use this Lord Calvert cap. I don't think it's old. It was in the antique store, but nothing. Oh, a lot of stuff in the antique store isn't antique. I mean, some of it is old, some of it isn't. But I thought for $1, you know what I'm going to do with this? We're going to put some of these spring picks in here, and these are pip berries. And again, this is what I buy at. They're $3.99, and I usually get them 50% off at Joann's Fabrics. So this is where I find a lot of my better berries that I like at Joann's Fabrics. So just look at how cool this makes for a vase. I thought, not a bad idea. See, when you shop with me, you go all over everywhere. So, you know, even guys can have flowers. They maybe don't think they can, but these are berries. They can have them. Okay. Now, of course, we went and we did some balls, blue. We did these just to kind of match the theme a little bit. So styrofoam with actually fabric around them. Just going to use those for fillers, which is good. The other thing was I found this. Actually for Christmas I found this. I was going to paint it red, and then I thought, no. I was afraid that if I paint it red that it wouldn't come out very nice. And I fell in love with this. Not sure where I even got it, but I got it during Christmas time when a lot of stuff was on sale. So we're going to put that bad boy in here. Which we did have an old pickup on the farm when we lived on the farm. I thought that was pretty cool. And deer hunting. So I found this deer, and again, it's a nice cutout, and I didn't want to paint him, so we're going to actually put him in the pickup. And then a set of deer horns. So we're going to put the deer horns in the pickup as well. We're just going to let that hang over the top a little bit. I'm going to make it look like maybe he was hunting, and the deer just so happens to be riding on the back of the pickup. Another thing I found was this wood bird. So it's blue. I figured, well, we can throw him in because of the tree. So he's got to have a bird in the tree. So we're going to park him in there. I'm going to make him stand up on a piece of wood, and we're not going to hide this piece of wood. We don't have to hide that piece of wood, because it just will make it look like the bird is standing on a piece of wood.
Blazing fast broadband internet from Valley is now available and better than ever. Let us help you decide which speed is best for you. The 50 meg speed would be sufficient for 1 to 4 devices, mainly emailing and surfing the web. Our 100 meg speed works great for 5 to 8 devices and multiple users streaming and downloading video. If you have 8 devices or more that are simultaneously streaming or gaming, or if you have a medium-sized business, the 250 meg speed would work best for you. For extreme heavy home or work from home use, or if you have a medium to large business using 15 or more devices, you may want to consider our 500 meg download speed to fit your needs. And if you're a home or business that needs it all, we have our 1000 meg 1 gig broadband internet speed. Call our office today at 437-2615 and talk with one of our staff members to pick the speed that's best for you.
So we'll throw this in. We're going to want the bird to be over there a little bit more. Let's see how he looks back here. Bird's tail there. Stuff this here on the sides. We need to have some fillers. As you can see now, we're going to need to have a few fillers. So I'm going to kind of makeshift this just a bit. Don't like that bird there, so we're going to do something a little bit different with him. I think we're going to put him front here by the pickup. Yep, he looks much better up here. Then we'll just throw some fillers in along the way here. There we go. Now, when my granddaughters were home, we were looking for something to be doing when they were around the house. So we decided to paint some popsicle sticks this weekend. So we painted some popsicle sticks, and then we looked on the internet, and then I had the girls come up with some words for their dad. And then they wrote on the popsicle sticks. One of them was kind. And it's kind of funny because I gave them instructions on how to do it, and one of them wrote one way and the other wrote the other way. I thought that was kind of cute though. Okay, one was hero, coach. What I think is funny is advent. I don't think that's the right word. That's what I think is so cool. Strong. That's my favorite one. How she wrote that, how they interpret it. Brave. Well, you get the idea. And then the oldest one wrote it this way. Well, the youngest one wrote it this way. Still very cute. So we came up with some ideas of some different words to use, but what we wanted to do was we wanted to paint, and then we thought because they're in a glass jar, they'd show the blues and the grays through the glass jar. So that turned out pretty cool. I'm going to change this to this. And then the girls said that what they can do is every day, then Dad can pick out one of them and read it. Which I'm looking at this one and I really have no idea. Oh, cool! It's just COOL in the bottom. I'll look at these and we will have to laugh someday. Okay? I'm going to stick those back there. And I want to put that one in towards there. And my bird doesn't want to stay very good. Okay, now he's acting better, which is good. And now we're just going to put in kind of a couple fillers here. Kind of fill up a couple spaces along the way here. Oops, I'm going to keep that back there. Like I said, and I've said this quite a few times, you just need to play with what you have here. And I'm going to put in a chunk of wood here just to fill up the space. And now, because I'm trying real hard here, let's see if I can get this up a little higher. This is going to be too high. I think this one will work much, much better in here. Yep. I want this to stand up a little higher. There we go. Okay. And we're going to attempt one more time to put this in here to make it stay. That's maybe what I needed to do, is lean it up against. And remember, it's all your taste. It's all what you want to do. It's all what you like to do. You know, now if I was at home and doing this, I'd mumble a little bit. The only thing is I can't mumble on here. But I would say a few, probably choice words that could only be at my house, said at my house. I like to have it stand up like that. I think we'll go like this. There we go. A little bit better than Father's Day. June is Father's Day. Celebration time for Dad. And again, you could use anything. I have some stuff at home of my dad's. I have some stuff at home of my husband's. And could put that in a jar as well, the different kinds of things. And you can display them in here. Thank you for tuning in to Just Crafting Around. Again, if you would like to be on the show, please give us a call at 437-2615. And again, thank you for tuning in.